Okay, ladies, I'm back with part two. Let's look at the summary sheet. And this is the last sheet on your page in your workbook, and it is the class summary. So it takes and summarizes the data that you put in for each of the students on each of the student sheets. So I've set up, for example, in first 9 weeks, the first standard here follows class rules. This is going to be an average of all of your student scores across your whole class. Same with second 9 weeks, same for all of these. This just represents an average for that score across all of your students. Over here on the right um, is some different information. You have the option in that first cell. I'm talking about this cell right here. You have the option of putting in a 1, a 2, or a 3. And what this cell will do is it's going to count how many 1s you had, how many 2s you had, how many 3s you had. Let's take a look at an example now. Here's an example where I filled in some data, and I have to admit I cheated on the data, so most of this data you see, I put the same data in for every student, but I changed it on this first standard here. So 2.68 is my average, my class average, the first 9 weeks for this first standard. I notice here a trend, of course I just made these numbers up, that my students are going down in the first on this first standard. So anyhow, that's made up numbers, so it doesn't matter. But so let's look. 2.68 is the average for all your students. If we look over here, that was 3 students got 1s, 2 students got 2s, and 20 got 3s. The next 9 weeks, 3 got 3s, 3 got 1s, 3 got 2s, and 19 got 3s. You can follow that across. I notice here as you go down, see this one says 24. That doesn't add to 25 like all the rest of them do. So these three numbers should always add to the total number of students, assuming you gave everybody a grade. If you didn't give somebody a grade and meant to, you can use this as a check to say, oh wait, that doesn't add to 25, so I missed that grade for somebody. Okay. Um, I also use conditional formatting over here, and guys, we can reset this conditional formatting. It may be that green right now, anything that's less than a 2 is red. Anything between a 2 and a 3 will be yellow, and anything a 3, a perfect 3, is green. It may be that we want to say we want to pick a number like 2.75 or 2.5, and anything above a 2.5 would be green. We can talk about that, and it wouldn't be that big a deal to change that as long as we do it before you guys start putting data in. As we move down here, let's see. This is going to show you now your percent correct for your whole class. Okay, so it won't be just that one student, but 85% of your students got all their capital letters correct. And you can look on here and see the numbers. Uh, those are averages actually. So, and because I put these in, every student was the same. They're showing 1 and 0. Actually, when you get different data in there, there's going to probably be a decimal in there. So between 0 and 1. So 80, you can see here 85%, 85, 92, 96, 100. Colors, you see one color there was missed by everybody, so that got a 0, and that's 91%. Same with recognizing your numbers there. Okay, I think that about covers everything. Once again, guys, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to meet with you guys and walk you through this and help you get set up. But I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but I'm glad to help. Thanks, guys.